Thank you for logging on to this broadcast on wellscountyvoice.com. Since the onset of COVID-19, we have all had to experience social distancing. And this is true with high school sporting events. Our school administrators are doing their best to keep our kids, teachers, administration, and their families healthy. We are honored to be a part of the solution to contain and overcome this, as well as promote our student athletes. We wouldn't be able to bring this broadcast to you if it wasn't for our sponsors you hear throughout the broadcast. Please shop their businesses, use their services, and tell them thank you.
And welcome to the Castle on a dreary Saturday night. It's warm and it's cozy, and we're ready for hoops here tonight. It's a top 5 clash featuring the 5th-ranked Garrett Railroaders and the 2nd-ranked Norwell Lady Knights. And alongside Colin Schwartz, I'm Derek Decker. We are excited for this one. This one should be fun. We had the Concordia game a couple weeks ago. I think that one lived up to the billing. Went to overtime, Norwell winning 55-50. We're just as excited here tonight. Norwell coming off of a conference victory in their opener last night against Columbia City, 52-35. And Colin Schwartz, a game where Norwell shot it really well, especially in the first quarter.
And, yesterday, a game they kind of ran away with. Was there any doubt they may have been looking forward to this one? This one, really being one about their first test since the Concordia game. Yeah. So, exciting game. Can't wait. The team's starting to fall together. We're starting to see everybody's places on Norwell. Yeah. The Filling sisters, Maya Shelton starting to play well. Lauren Bales. Brat Mueller. This is just a very fun team. Team with a very high ceiling, and we're going to see more from them tonight.
Yeah, and we are excited to watch this one as well. We'll deep dive into both of these teams here in just a few minutes, but this is very possibly a preview of who comes out of the north half of the state in Class 3A. This would be a regional matchup potentially, and we're really excited to see it. We do want to let you know you're listening to the Billy Ann Supper Club pregame show, which is located in downtown Bluffton, and it's your local source for Tex-Mex, burgers, and American food. Again, Billy Ann Supper Pub located in downtown Bluffton, proud sponsor of our pregame show here on wellscountyvoice.com. But we are excited as Garrett comes into tonight at 10-0. Both these teams are undefeated. Garrett at 10 wins, Norwell at 6. The Railroaders have had some easier times and haven't had a lot of games moved around due to COVID like Norwell has had, and basically every other team has had, coming off a big win over Westview, 52-12. Most impressively for this Garrett team is the fact they're only giving up 30 points a game through 10 games, and that is good for in the top 10 in the state of Indiana in defensive average. But this is a team last year that started 4 sophomores and a freshman in the second half of last year, and they're not greatly deep. They only go about 8 deep, but so does Norwell. So on paper, at least, Colin, both these teams appear to be pretty evenly matched.
And one thing that was very interesting to look at whenever we were looking at Garrett before the game started was they don't really play down to any of their competition.
Right.
All of their games have been pretty commanding wins, with the exception of a few. So they come ready to play every game, and I hope Norwell's ready to go tonight.
Yeah, the most comparable game to that is the Concordia victory where Garrett won 54-39. We talked so extensively about how great that Norwell win was and how great a game that was that went to overtime here at the Castle a few weeks ago. But, again, you look at it just on paper, Garrett really handled that game in the second half.
Yeah, they did. I just don't know what to say about it. This is going to be a very exciting game. I wish more people could be here, build the atmosphere a little bit. We talk a lot about Norwell's home winning streak, regular season winning streak. So this should be a fun one, Derek.
And that regular season winning streak is approaching 1,100 days. December of 2017 against Bishop Dwenger, the last loss. And it's been 683 days since they've lost it all in this building. And they've had already one great test here in Concordia, which they passed with flying colors in a great finish of that game, made some plays down the stretch, and then pulled away in overtime. This Garrett team led by the outstanding sophomore Bailey Kellum, as well as the junior Morgan Ostrowski. They had a transfer in from Lakewood Park that is averaging 12 points a game. It's just an all-around really balanced team. They get great production. Colin, how about this? Their point guard averaging 9 assists a game. This is a team that shares the ball really well. They're a really, really solid group and a lot of fun to watch.
And then, as you said at the beginning, Derek, they allow, 30 points a game
30
coming into this game, which is going to be interesting because Norwell can score put the ball in the hoop a little bit. And you look at last night's game for Norwell, they hit 10 threes. So this should be an interesting game. You don't really know what to expect in this one.
Yeah, there's a lot of question marks. This Norwell team obviously showcased it last night. 10 for 27 from the three-point line. They can make threes from anywhere. Tolliver really showcased the range. Kaylee Filling had 15 points last night. Maya Shelton had 12. The one concerning part of last night's game was the fact that Norwell was -6 in the rebound margin, and a ton of those came on the offensive boards. Columbia City dominated throughout the entire game, and that rebounding part is going to be an important aspect and a key to tonight's victory.
I'd also like to see Norwell get to the line tonight.
I think it goes for both of us. They did not get to the line last night for the first time in Eric Thornton's 24-year head varsity coaching career. And that's just an amazing stat, and it just moved along. The game went quick. Columbia City only shot 5 free throws, so it's not like it was one-sided. And it wasn't all that physical of a game, which is really, really a one-off in that kind of a rivalry. Columbia City's been such a great rival over the years in Norwell. And nevertheless, Norwell looking to attack and get to the stripe tonight. I know Coach Eric Thornton stressed that to his team earlier this morning when they came in to watch film. Let's take a break and return with the balance of our Billy and Supper Pub pregame show here on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
This is Tim Steffen Financial Group. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. We must balance staying safe and moving forward towards our needs and goals. We are here to help you with your future planning. Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana, would like to help you with your retirement, Roth IRAs, investments, and savings plans. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Rhonda Vandentop, 260-824-8175. And at that same location, location is Tim Steffen Insurance. We like to help folks with their personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Corporate headquarters in OSJ 9000 Keystone Crossing, 7th floor, Indianapolis, Indiana 467240. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available. Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3300 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. That's 260-353-3300.
American Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender, Indiana State 11063, NMLS 8246.
Welcome back to the Castle. We're getting set for our starting lineups here tonight on WellsCountyVoice.com. We're excited to be bringing this one to you here on The Voice. Do want to let you know that the computer basically sees this as a toss-up game. And we talk about Sagard all the time here on the broadcast, but it is a game where these two teams are right next to each other in the 3A. Norwell at 7, Garrett at 6. So Norwell with a slight edge in the computer due to the home court advantage. Although that algorithm, no doubt, has to be altered a bit during this pandemic year. Only parents and siblings allowed in tonight, as Wells County is currently in the red category. But alongside Colin Schwartz, Derek Decker, and a pleasure to be bringing you top 5 basketball action here from the Castle tonight. We're going to go ahead and take another break and return with the starting lineups here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Do you or a loved one need extra help managing your finances or making sure monthly bills are getting paid correctly and on time? Are you concerned that you or a senior parent may inadvertently provide sensitive financial information to scammers and fraudsters? Then contact Senior Money Life today at 260-296-0437 to get the help you need to stay safe and enjoy life more. Senior Money Life, located in Bluffton, Indiana, is here to help make life easy, providing you with a wide range of services including banking assistance, bill pay, budgeting assistance, financial monitoring, and insurance advocacy. Contact Preston Carr, Daily Money Manager at 260-296-0437 to learn more, or visit their website, seniormoneylife.com. Senior Money Life is a division of Christian Care Retirement Community. Senior Money Life is not a financial institution or a trust company. Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Back at the Castle, let's join public address announcer Jamie Feldheiser for tonight's starting lineups.
And here is the starting lineup for your Norwell winning line. Starting at the guard, the 5'6" senior, number 30, Lauren Bales. Starting at the guard, the 5'6" senior, number 24, Haley Filling. Starting at the guard, the 5'5" junior, number 12, Mackenzie Tolliver. 22, Maya Shelton. And starting at 4, the 6'1" sophomore, number 35, Skylar Thomas. The head coach for your Lady Knights in his 24th season is Garrett.
And once again, those starters for Garrett, it's Armstrong, Kellum, Ostrowski, Owen, and Gerke. For head coach Bob Lapadot is 142-74 in his 10th season at Garrett. For Norwell, it's Tolliver, Shelton, Filling, Bales, Tomasek. For head coach Eric Thornton, 24th season for him, 372 and 172 in his outstanding career at Norwell. Derek Decker, Colin Schwartz at the Castle. Excellent night for hoops here as we get ourselves a little non-conference battle as these two teams work into the heart of their seasons. And we're going to get a good look at what each other has, what each team has, and again, a possible regional preview here tonight. Tip is up by Crane Hearn. It is won by Norwell, and they're off and running. Maya Shelton tries a three, and that's how the night gets underway with a Shelton triple. Couldn't have asked for a better start for Norwell. It's a similar start to last night where Norwell got out to a 10-0 lead before the Lady Eagles of Columbia City were able to find the scoreboard. This is in the corner. That's Faith Owen, who shoots at 45% from out there. She has the answer, and we're square at 3. We expect both teams to shoot it pretty well tonight. Shelton hits the deck, and Tomasek will chuck it back to Bales, who will reset the offense here. Might have had a look at the bucket, but didn't give it a good chance. Norwell will go to their motion set. Shelton rims this one no good, halfway home. Offensive rebound by Tomasek. We talked about how important that might be tonight. She averages 4 a game. And they try to dump it down low again to her, but the length up top of Morgan Ostrowski was too much. That's a forced shot by Natalie Armstrong in transition, and then a foul called on Taylor Gerke going back the other way.
Talked about the rebound margin last night. Norwell lost that by 6. Already got an offensive rebound tonight.
Crane Hearn, Wes Nahn, and Cole Krebs are our 3-man officiating crew tonight. There's a walk on Shelton. And Norwell coach Eric Thornton doesn't understand the call. It happens a lot to Maya. We've seen that over the years as Shelton sometimes has a pretty nifty move. I'm sure Coach Thornton's going to mention that. Kellum missed everything on the corner 3 try. Tolliver clears the rebound for the Lady Knights. So both teams scored on their first possession, and they've been dry since. 90 seconds into a top 5 battle at the Castle. Tolliver was shooting from everywhere last night. Unlimited range here on this floor. Willing to try it from anywhere. And you can see Garrett trying to close out on Shelton, but they were a little bit too late. Shelton comes up short anyway. 1 for 3 here from distance in the first couple of minutes of the game. And Kellum lost it. Armstrong's pass was a little bit too far behind her.
A few out-of-control possessions so far for Garrett. Their last one forced a foul. That one was a turnover. Seems like they need to slow it down a little bit.
Filling tries to turn the corner. Off the heel. Rebound taken out of there by Ostrowski, who averages 10 a game. Gerke the crossover, defended well by Shelton. Norwell in a man set on defense here to start this contest. Armstrong directing traffic out of the left wing. That's Faith Owen in the corner. She shot it extremely well in warm-ups here tonight. Seemed comfortable from anywhere on the floor. Kellum into the lane. Oh, straight up by Skyla Tomasek, and a foul whistled on her, and it'll send Kellum to the free throw stripe. Oh, okay, so I will make a correction there. They nailed the personal on Bales, so it must have been on the dig on the way in instead of Tomasek. Kellum is the best free throw shooter for Garrett at 72%, and she gives them their first lead. That one skips out of the rim, saved in by Gerke, but to Shelton of Norwell. And so Kellum will settle for the split. 4-3, Lady Railroaders, 5:19 to go, opening quarter. Bales cut off on the dribble drive. And now Tolliver works into the lane, tries to go a skip pass. Foul called on Maya Shelton on the reach after Armstrong got the steal.
Garrett seems like a very long team, and it's giving Norwell problems right now on the offensive end.
You can understand why Garrett is giving up 30 points a game. Very solid team defensively. We're seeing that already. And we saw that a little bit from Concordia. So, a lot of similarities to draw from that game. But this Garrett team seemed to handle Concordia better than Norwell. Well, that was a fantastically played game, really on both ends of the floor. Not a lot of turnovers. Both teams took care of the ball. Just kind of a dogfight to the end. Coach Thornton compared it to a tournament game. Kellum on the baseline finds Ostrowski from 17. No good. Kellum there for the board. Fights for it a second time. Last touch by Norwell, and Garrett will get a third chance.
There's that rebound problem again. Even on the free throw, Garrett was almost able to save another possession. They get basically 2 offensive rebounds here.
Coach Bob Lapadon said Ostrowski the key to start transition game for Garrett. Kid that's really good at rim protection, had 35 blocks last year. There's an excellent body control by Taylor Gerke to give Garrett a 6-3 advantage. Good drive to the bucket that time. Bales trying to slow it down. Norwell has not played from behind much at all this season, so it'll be interesting to see how they respond to this. They did play from behind at times in that Concordia game. A kick as Filling was trying to get it down low on the post to Tomaszek. But again, Colin, the passing lanes just aren't there. They've been closed off for the most part through the first 3.5 minutes.
And they haven't been able to get into the lane at all. Just a lot of passes around the perimeter so far today.
Bales took a long time to key it into Tolliver. There's Tomaszek open, and she scores off the glass.
What a great inbounds play right there. That's what the whole play was set up for.
6-5, Lady Railroaders in front. Shelton gambled on the pass but was able to recover as she is guarding Kellum, the 5'8 sophomore. In the corner they go to Owen. Both teams have been fairly patient after their first couple possessions. There's a good dig by Tolliver, almost a steal. Coming up with a loose ball is Gerke. She goes into Tomaszek, gets her own board, and then causes the foul. Strong effort by Taylor Gerke.
Hear Coach Thornton over there talking about rebounding. Yeah, not a very fast start on the boards for Norwell.
A free throw well short by Gerke. She is a 69% shooter. Again, Gerke is the Lakewood Park transfer, averaged 13 points there as a sophomore. And Coach Lapadon said of her, has a lot of desire, and she has a very hard style of play. Good work ethic. 7-5 Lady Railroaders here in the early going. Filling just has nowhere to go down there. Grace Bratmuller checked in for Tomaszek there at the dead ball. Tolliver tries a corner triple, rims no good, and the board taken out of there by Morgan Ostrowski for Garrett. It's a 2-on-1, but they can't convert as Faith Owen was looking for Kellum underneath the bucket, but threw it behind her and out of bounds.
Seems like she threw that pass right at her feet.
Dean Pantazzi almost making a kick save underneath the bucket.
Dean Pantazzi, a jolly guy.
It didn't even take it through the first quarter to work it in. Shelton in the lane, kicks to Bales. Nowhere to go for her, though, either. That defense is stifling. That was a tough shot by Filling. Bratmuller contended for the rebound, but Kellum clears it for the Lady Railroaders. And she goes coast to coast. No foul called. And then a double dribble by Kellum. Coach Lapadon can't believe it. And then a stare down. You know, as much as you can hear stuff, there is a little bit of atmosphere in here tonight. There's enough people in here. This is you can only imagine what it would be like if there was unlimited fans here tonight. Filling another difficult shot in the lane. Norwell gets a second chance, though, as they work through their motion set. Filling tried to get it to Bratmuller. Garrett gets a timeout. Kellum was laying on the deck, or rather Ostrowski was, and Coach Lapadon will use his first timeout. We'll take a break. 7-5 Garrett, 2:19 to go in the first on The Voice.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Back here at the Castle, Norwell is trailing Garrett 7-5. It's been a really hard-fought game so far. It's been kind of physical. Norwell is about to embark on their 5th consecutive quarter without hitting the free throw line. That's a concerning stat. Oh, I'm sure that's probably the program record at this point. Caitlin Bergman, the junior, checked into the game at the timeout after Garrett was able to save it underneath the Norwell basket and get a TO. Armstrong missed everything on the 3. Kellum kept it alive. Bales was clearly out of bounds, so that is a break for Norwell as Bales stepped in and did not reestablish before she touched that. So Lady Knights get a break on that one. Just inside of 2 minutes to go, first quarter. A 2-point Lady Railroader lead. Shelton gave a look at it. Skip pass in the corner to Bales. Quick trigger for 3. Off the front rim. Shortest player on the floor, Armstrong, who's listed at 5'7", but she ain't close to 5'7". Pulls the board for Garrett. Left open the southpaw Bergman, who misses on the 3. So these two teams have gone a little cold here as we are under 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Filling fading away, and that was a forced shot. Probably not the one Norwell was looking for on that possession. Quickly again, they go to Bergman, almost a steal. Stepping into a 3, Armstrong way deep. Bratmuller the rebound after the misfire. Shelton into Bratmuller, through contact. And that's who you want at the line if you're Norwell, because Bratmuller is an excellent free throw shooter. Faith Owen picks up the personal.
They didn't quite make it to that 5th quarter, Derek.
Not quite. Grace Pure on the first one. She's only missed 1 free throw all season to this point. Kennedy filling into the game for the first time. Bratmuller averaging just under 6 points a game and 8 rebounds off the bench. She's Norwell's leading rebounder, and she comes off the bench. Grace 2 for 2, and she knocks us at 7. Okay, inside of a minute. It's been an entertaining first quarter so far. Both these teams do appear to be pretty evenly matched. Kellum pops a triple and buries it. Bailey Kellum, 35% shooter, gives Garrett the lead back at 10-7. There's Kennedy Filling, the outstanding freshman, sister of Kaylee Filling, who worked at the top of the key there. Tolliver keeps it alive. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter, so plenty of time, no need to rush. There's Bales trying to set something up. Penetrates to the top of the lane. I knew we were going to have one of those tonight. Kennedy Filling, step back 3, and she buries it to tie the game at 10. Quickly, 2 seconds, 1 second. Good if it goes from Armstrong, hits the backboard. And an excellent first quarter of play comes to a close. We're all square, 10 apiece, here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Hey, I'm Nathan from Shelton Financial Group. As we approach and enter the holiday season, we hope and pray for safety for you and your family. At Shelton Financial Group, our goal is to build long-lasting, deep, personal connections with people like you. That's why we take a different approach to helping our clients find financial freedom. Come visit us at our new location on the north end of Ossian in the old bank building, or call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, Investment Advisor Representative of USA Financial Securities. Member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
10-10 here at the end of the first quarter at the Castle. Derek Decker alongside Colin Schwartz, and so happy that you could join us here on this Saturday night with limited fans in attendance. Colin, just at the quarter break, you can kind of feel it. Even though there's not very many people in here, the atmosphere, everybody knows what's on the line tonight. And people understand that this is a game where we could have some significant implications going forward. Obviously, both these teams feeling each other out in what they could rematch in a regional. I think it's fair to say that Garrett definitely has the tougher road to the regional just because Angola and Concordia are both in that sectional. And I think Norwell is probably the more clear-cut favorite in their respective sectional. But other than that, this is, again, two teams we could see meeting later on down the road in February. Kellum left open in the corner. Offensive board by the much taller Ostrowski. And there's that rebounding problem coming up again. Faith Owen Pure on the triple. Man, she is lights out. 45% on the year coming in. She's got 2 already here in the first half. Shelton tries the response. She's missed 3 straight now. And Gerke the rebound for Garrett. Into the lane, the step through. Tomaszek gets the block. And Norwell will try to run in transition. No numbers for Shelton. She goes to the bucket anyway. Can't get it to go. Missed the rim. And Ostrowski the rebound once again. Kellum in transition. All right, so the pace quickening, and Garrett has extended their lead to a game-high 5. Filling forces a tough shot and gets it to go. About 12-footer, and that's Kaylee's first points.
Derek, that felt like a huge bucket. The Garrett fans are starting to come alive right here in front of us. That was a big shot.
It was, and that's something you get from your senior leader. Owen gave a look at the basket. I cannot believe they list Faith Owen at 5'7". I mean, I walked by her earlier today, and I'm not a very big guy, but, I mean, we're talking 5 or 6 inches I had on her at least. Foul on Norwell, away from the ball. Goes on Tolliver. It's her first. Just the 4th on the team. Neither team was in foul trouble last night.
Derek, I'm pretty sure I'm listed at about 6'2" or 6'3" on Taylor's website. So you know, we all do it.
Yeah, there's definitely some boost going on there. Tomaszek had it tied up near midcourt, and Garrett got the turnover. Ostrowski in transition. Kennedy filling the rebound, who just checked in for her sister. 3-on-3. Garrett a little bit slow getting back, and Bales can't make him pay. Offensive rebound for Shelton, plus the foul.
Maybe now we can see Shelton get going a little bit. A big offensive rebound, put back. See if she can knock this free throw down. See the ball go through the hoop one more time.
The future Bethel Pilot, as she averages 16 points, 5 rebounds a game, and an 87% free throw shooter on the year. Okay, I'll take the blame for that one because it's in the first half. Armstrong the rebound after the Shelton miss, and so the lead stays at 1 for the Lady Railroaders. Armstrong kicks to Gerke. Long, Shelton the tap to Filling. Kennedy Filling showcasing her dribbling abilities. She's just such a skilled freshman, and will be fun to watch here in the years to come at Norwell. She'll step back, have her 3 blocked by Faith Owen, and now we had a tie-up, so it'll stay with the Lady Knights on this end of the floor after the block. Filling relieves Tolliver. That is Kaylee Filling, the senior. Norwell can take the lead on this possession. They've scored the last 4 points. And the mini runs are going to be important in this game. Bales from the top of the key, way, way off. And a good box out underneath by Ostrowski as the board bounces out of bounds.
Good little play there. She was open for the shot. You know, both teams have had some fairly good looks at the 3. Just they're not filling it up like they were last night, at least not for Norwell.
Yeah, that's true. Norwell was red hot in the first quarter. Ran out to a 21-5 lead, then slowed down significantly after that. There's a little floater in the lane by Ostrowski, but couldn't get it to go. So again, Norwell has the opportunity to retake the lead here. It's been Garrett in the lead by a slim margin for most of this first half. They've had it as many as 5. Shelton turns it over to Kellum. Kellum had a 2-on-1 and a steal by Shelton from behind. And Skyla Tomaszek is waiting underneath the Norwell basket.
Was she slow getting back, or was she cherry picking?
Well, no comment. Kellum on the baseline.
Great drive.
Great finish by Kellum.
Kellum has been very impressive so far for Garrett in this game.
Yeah, and again, they started 4 sophomores and her last year in the regional, and they kind of took it on the chin to Benton Central, but you could see the pieces were there for the future. There's Shelton from the short corner.
Well, she's had some wide open threes tonight, and that's probably the toughest shot she's taken so far.
7 points for her on the young night. There's a 3 in the corner, and things are starting to heat up. Taylor Gerke has her 6th point, and it's 20-18 Garrett. Kennedy filling top of the lane. Oh, slowing things down for just a moment. Pace has been good here in the second quarter. Shelton turns around. Bales is wide open for 3.
You knew it was going to get like this, Derek. You just had a feeling.
Yeah, these two teams are trading punches right now, and it has been a good one to watch. Sometimes the preseason rankings can be a little misleading, but I think they've gotten it exactly right on this one. Well, Armstrong lost it. Kennedy filling, trying to outrun her. She lost it, going to the basket and turns it over. Tough turnover and a missed opportunity for the Lady Knights.
Got to give a jump stop on that one. Give a little pump fake. Yep. That's something she'll learn with experience.
So Coach Lapidotte is going to take a timeout, slow things down with 3:24 left in our first half on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Austin State Bank takes great pride in supporting our local basketball programs. We are the only community bank headquartered in Wells County. We've had the same name and downtown location for over 108 years. Austin State Bank has given in excess of $1 million of contributions back to the community. We are locally owned and operated by many of your friends and neighbors. Stop in soon to see what makes Austin State Bank so special. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Something that always comes up big at the end of high school games is your usage of timeouts, and Coach Lapidotte's been a little liberal with that usage here in this first half. Be interesting to see how that plays out down the stretch. We know, obviously, you need them. It's more important in high school to have them because the clock doesn't stop on a made basket like it does in college or in the NBA. So not having those timeouts, as Coach Bob has used 2 of those in this first half, and really hasn't done anything to stop the bleeding. It's just been using timeouts to try to set up a play and get things under control. Garrett trails by a single point here with 3:14 left in the first half. Kellum, the step back. Wouldn't be a surprise to see her shoot that. She's a good shooter and a competent one at that, as she should be. Left open for just a moment. Extra pass to Owen, who's long on the 3. Kaylee Filling giving chase for the board, but it's picked up by Armstrong for Garrett, and they get another second chance. Outside Kellum. Good closeout by Shelton, but Kellum got around her, flips it up, draws the foul on Tomaszek, and that's number 2, and she's in foul trouble once again.
Those second chance points just come back to kill you in basketball games. Norwell's given up a lot of them so far here in this first half. It's something they're going to need to figure out.
Kellum split the pair first time up. This one good. 9 points for her in the first half. Grace Bratmuller into the game for Norwell. Returning for Garrett, Caitlin Bergman, the 5'7" junior. Tomaszek has just consistently gotten into foul trouble in the last number of games. This time Kellum goes 2 for 2 into double figures. She leads all scorers with 10, and the Lady Railroaders are back up 1 as we ride the seesaw here late in the first half. Shelton in the corner. There's Bales. She got left open for a quick moment again. This one long, and the board off the deck from Armstrong. A long bounce pass ahead to Kellum, who was cut off by Bratmuller, but Owen was left open now. So both teams are starting to find some chances, not converting all the time, But that's a pretty good look for Garrett. Skip pass in the corner to Tolliver, and she was standing on the sideline, which brings up an interesting point that we talked about often last night. It looked like her range was so extended. It looked like sometimes she was standing on the sideline. This time she gets whistled for it, and it is a Norwell turnover. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Shelton left and chased the bluff, and Ostrowski goes right to the rim, uncontested.
That is a move you see a lot in college basketball. Caught Brattmuller sleeping right there.
Filling was cut off. It'll stay with Norwell here. So the lead is just kind of swayed about 3 to 5 points either direction most of this first half, which is what you'd expect in a game like this. Shelton puts it on the floor, goes to the rim, can't get it. Brattmuller the putback, no. Second chance, out to Tolliver, who's short. Brattmuller chasing after it again. It goes off the official, and it was last touched by Brattmuller.
Some good work down low from Brattmuller, though.
Yeah, and it just, again, no finish. And that has been a consistent gripe of, just kind of watching what she does, because she does so many things well. Just hasn't quite found a way to consistently finish underneath the bucket. Armstrong, Ostrowski, yes! Boy, if Morgan Ostrowski can hit that shot, Norwell's going to be in trouble tonight, because Norwell trying to work her underneath as a big offensive foul. And that's the second on Maya Shelton. Garrett fans are into it on this side, as it's the 6th team foul on Norwell in this first half. And Coach Eric Thornton is going to utilize a timeout with 1:16 to go in this first half. It's a 30. We'll take it with him and be back on The Voice.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Welcome back to Norwell. 27-21 Garrett from outside beautiful Ossian, Indiana. 1:16 to go in the first half, and Garrett, with their largest lead of the game, trying to pull away here on the road a little bit, get some momentum going into halftime, and they almost turn it over after the timeout. Kennedy Filling getting a fingertip on it.
Can't help but feel like Norwell really needs to stop right here. You don't want to see this climb up to 8-9 points at halftime.
I think you want to try to see it at about 1 possession. And Norwell bid on a fake. That's the same play Norwell runs, and that is a mistake by the Norwell defense. And Ostrowski has 7 points here in the second quarter.
It's the second time Brattmuller's fell for that little move right there.
Yep. 29-21. Bales guarded closely out top by the sub Caitlin Bergman. Underneath, Brattmuller is going back to the free throw line. Ostrowski picks up her first.
That'd be like a Howard Stern type thing.
Brattmuller gets the first one to go. Again, just does not miss very often. In fact, just once here in the 2021 season.
You know, Derek, it kind of cracks me up. She has such great touch from the free throw line,
right.
Underneath the basket, she struggles a little bit.
Yeah, she's a great free throw shooter, always has been. Armstrong, skip pass, Owen. Norwell recovering well as they're flying around. They're moving the ball well. Owen from the corner, off the front of the rim. Another second chance opportunity coming for Garrett. Kellum pulls up. Yes.
Second chance points.
13 points for Bailey Kellum, and it's a 9-point lead. Pretty dangerous. Garrett fans are alive here at the Castle. Tolliver, 5 seconds. Bales filling into the lane, throws one up, got the roll, and you feel like that's a big shot because it draws Norwell back to within 7, but it was all Garrett in the second half of the second quarter. We'll take a break and return with our halftime show presented by Ossian State Bank right here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, CATHIE.Peterson@SteffenGRP.com.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, 2155 North Main Street, Bluffton, 824-9643.
Hello, this is Tim Steffen, Steffen Financial Group. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. We must balance staying safe and moving forward towards our needs and goals. We are here to help you with your future planning. Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana, would like to help you with your retirement, Roth IRAs, investments, and savings plans. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Rhonda Vandentop, 260-824-8175. And at that same location is Tim Steffen Insurance. We like to help folks with their personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Corporate headquarters in OSJ 9000 Keystone Crossing, 7th floor, Indianapolis, Indiana 4672440. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Do you or a loved one need extra help managing your finances or making sure monthly bills are getting paid correctly and on time? Are you concerned that you or a senior parent may inadvertently provide sensitive financial information to scammers and fraudsters? Then contact Senior Money Life today at 260-296-0437 to get the help you need to stay safe and enjoy life more. Senior Money Life, located in Bluffton, Indiana, is here to help make life easy, providing you with a wide range of services including banking assistance, bill pay, budgeting assistance, financial monitoring, and insurance advocacy. Contact Preston Carr, Daily Money Manager at 260-296-0437 to learn more, or visit their website, seniormoneylife.com. Senior Money Life is a division of Christian Care Retirement Community. Senior Money Life is not a financial institution or a trust company.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
And welcome back to the Castle. We're at halftime. Welcome into our Austin State Bank halftime show. OSB has been your local bank for over a century with locations in downtown Austin and on the north side of Bluffton. Derek Decker alongside Colin Schwartz here tonight for a top 5 battle of undefeateds. Garrett at 10-0 coming into tonight. Norwell at 6-0. And that second quarter belonged to the Lady Railroaders. It was 10-10 after one, a 22-point quarter. Not something Norwell gives up very often, but Garrett got hot from distance and started to convert some of those transition opportunities into points.
And, looking at the Railroaders, a team that is very junior heavy, the one sophomore has stood out to me in Bailey Killam. She has played phenomenal. She's attacked the basket. She's hit a few shots from deep. She's played great defense. She's been very impressive so far tonight.
Well, Bailey Killam had 45 points against New Haven last year, which is the top scoring game by a female in the history of the state of Indiana. So this kid can score it. She had 13 in the first half. She averages 18. She broke the single-season free throw record at Garrett last year with 129 makes. She got there 4 times in the first half and made 3 of them, and you can see some of that improved mid-range as well. She is going to be a dominating force for a couple more years here on the high school basketball scene in the northeast part of the state. But turning the card over to Norwell a little bit, we look at what they did, and it started to see like you saw the turnovers start to mount a little bit. We know the offensive rebounding was an issue again. Garrett got a ton of second chance points. But Norwell started to turn it over towards the end of that quarter. I think you saw that with the timeout by Coach Thornton. But Norwell got a little bit sloppy with the basketball there towards the end of the half.
You can tell Garrett's length has been a problem so far. It seems like all of their players have much more length than Norwell, and Norwell struggled to get a ton of open shots, and some of those open shots Norwell's had just haven't fallen tonight. And then, like you said, offensive rebounds have been very troublesome so far for Norwell tonight. And if Norwell wants to flip this score a little bit, they're going to have to stop that in the second half.
A almost 1,100-day regular season home winning streak is on the line. And they've won 28 of the last 29 here at the Castle, including 13 straight. And that is on the line here tonight. They trail it by 7 at the break. They did win the only game they've trailed at halftime this year against Concordia, which was a comeback victory in overtime right here at the Castle a few weeks ago against Concordia. So this is the number 5 team in the state. I think Concordia was ranked number 7 at the time. Norwell ranked number 2 coming into tonight, so you knew it was going to be a high-powered offensive and defensive showdown as Norwell and Garrett are back at it in just a moment on the other side of this break on The Voice.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available. Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3300 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. That's 260-353-3300.
American Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender, Indiana State 11063, NMLS 8246. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you? Or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Well, we've been treated to a tremendous night of hoops so far. Norwell won the JV game 58-30 here at the Castle before this game got underway here tonight. Norwell is embarking on a really tough stretch, but they're in the middle of 6 in a row at home. And they've got DeKalb here next week and then Warsaw the next week. And that is not an easy schedule. And, of course, they go down to the Hall of Fame Classic where they were invited, and that event will happen this year, which is great news. And fans are going to be allowed. So you can join Norwell down at the Newcastle Fieldhouse. That coming up on the 29th. That's a Tuesday. Norwell's slated to play Mount Vernon in the morning at 11 a.m. And then the winner of Evansville Memorial or Fishers, or the loser, will await them in the night contest. Garrett starts with the basketball, and the starters on the floor. A turn and a block by Tomaszek. Ostrowski tried to go to the basket. Bales and Ostrowski were down for an extra beat, but Garrett controls the loose ball. They go inside again. Tomaszek really being physical, but they'll nail the personal on Lauren Bales, who got the reach in on the basketball as it was thrown to Ostrowski.
Derek, a lot of basketball games coming out of halftime, those first few minutes can be forgotten about. This is going to be a huge stretch for Norwell to start this second half on whether this game either gets away from them or this game stays close and they have a chance at the end of the game.
And that's a huge foul on Maya Shelton. She just picked up her third as Bailey Kellum goes back to the line for the Railroaders.
And one thing I just noticed, Derek, was Tomaszek was being very physical down low in a time where she didn't need to be. And she's already in foul trouble as well.
Well, I don't know if that was talked about at halftime. You know, Brett Mueller can get the job done underneath, so it's not like a huge drop-offs waiting or anything like that. But Kellum missed them both. That's a rare sight. 72% shooter. And so the door left open for Norwell here. They can cut it back to 2 possessions with a basket on this one. Shelton, guarded closely by Armstrong, has been all night. Crossover, and they got her for a carry. That's pretty close. But that is what the call was. So it will go back to Garrett on the turnover, and Norwell misses their opportunity. Both teams empty on their first chances in this third quarter. Gerke drives, steps by Tomaszek, and she gets called for a foul. Garrett has been the aggressor on offense here to start the second half. Coach Thornton's going to call a timeout and discuss things with the officials, because I don't think he's really happy with the foul calls that are happening right now. It's a full one, and we'll take a break as well and return with more third quarter action.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
6:57 to go, third quarter. A quick timeout called by Eric Thornton, so both teams are down to 3. As Garrett is headed back to the free throw line, Bailey Kellum missed both. Taylor Gerke is there now. First one is pure. Gerke has 7 points now. And the second one off the heel, but the long rebound comes out to Ostrowski. Kellum for 3. Long, and Norwell dodges another bullet.
Ooh, big time.
That could have been a huge shot. And it's a pull-up in transition by Filling off the foot of Grace Brattmuller. They don't know. That's a break for Norwell. They call a jump ball.
That was off of Norwell.
That was clearly off of Grace Brattmuller.
I can't believe we didn't get more of a reaction from the Garrett fans.
Oh, that looked pretty clear, didn't it?
It did. Well, ball doesn't lie.
Yeah. Well, it was a bad shot by Kaylee Filling, in my opinion. Anyway, look quick in the offense. There's no reason to rush anything.
No,
There's a
not to
hop
travel
by Gerke, who made the three, so that's costly for Garrett.
Bit of a sloppy start to this half.
Yeah. Both teams, again, still just trying to figure things out.
I pointed out, Derek, these first few minutes are going to be big for Norwell on whether they stay in this game or not, and they haven't even scored.
Spin move. Filling throws up another shot. This one goes soft off the rim and the glass, and she cuts the lead down to 6.
Do you think she was told to be aggressive towards the hoop
I
at
think
halftime?
that would be a fair assumption. And Filling's running the top of that 1-3-1 Norwell's in right now. Norwell really trying to be active. And Shelton usually runs the top of that, but she's got 3 fouls, so she's got to be careful. Norwell can't afford to have her off the floor. They close out on Owen. Almost got the turnover. And Norwell's really tiring out now. Owen, good ball movement. Gerke left open on the wing. And it's a miss, so Norwell gets the stop. Now Shelton kind of being ridden up the floor. Gets into the lane. Kick, Kaylee Filling. Throws it to the scorer's table. Turnovers are really starting to hurt Norwell. And Kaylee Filling's going to go to the bench for a break. Kennedy Filling checks in for her, the freshman for the senior. Armstrong, drive and kick. And a walk called on Bailey Kellum. So it's been turnover city in this third quarter.
Go, girls!
Now that Filling's out, I'm excited to see what kind of offense Norwell's going to run here, because it was obvious that they told her just to attack the hoop and figure something out.
I think a lot of it will run through Shelton here. Shelton behind the back, out to Bales. Kennedy Filling will spot up and miss. Bratmuller really fought hard for the board, and they call it off of Garrett.
Holy crap!
Well, you can definitely tell which side we're on.
That was the reaction I was expecting on the last one.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. Crane Hearn down there making the call.
Can't say I disagree with the Garrett fans on those, though.
Yeah. Shelton reverses, working through contact. Kennedy Filling between the legs, into the lane. She's in a good spot, but she's stuck in there. Flips it out to Shelton. Nothing going on this possession. Garrett stout defensively. There's a nice pass to Bratmuller, who swirls it in on the pass from Shelton. And it's down to a 4-point game. And the Norwell fans starting to come alive on the other side. 33-29. Kellum drives, had it cut off by Filling, gets it back from Owen. And we're approaching 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Norwell's cut the lead just a little bit. Owen, though, drills the triple from the corner.
That's a great play from Concordia. They noticed Norwell over helping. They set up a screen right there when that defender went down to help, and an easy wide open three.
Shelton bails the bump by Gerke. Garrett fans don't like it. It's just the first foul on Garrett in the second half.
As this game goes along, Derek, I just really wish we could have this place all filled up.
Oh, man. And you know Garrett would have traveled well tonight, too.
Oh, yeah.
And they did. I mean, they traveled well and loud with just the immediate family members. Shelton, a dribble, definitely fouled by Owen, and she'll go to the line.
No, we started off with a lot of turnovers in this quarter, but the last few possessions, it really seems like both teams have figured something out. They're getting good shots now. Norwell's going to have to go on a little bit of run to get back in this game.
Now, Shelton is a kid you want at the line. Very good free throw shooter. Again, 87% coming into tonight on the season. Was in the high 70s last year. No problem. 9 points, and it's down to 5 again. It was 7 at halftime. And both teams have had their moments in this third quarter, but that three was really big from Faith Owen. And now Armstrong tries to get into it, and she will. It's a team that shoots at 33% from out there, and they're shooting it really, really well tonight here on the road. Brattmuller. Filling back into the game, looks determined to make a shot, and she will. She's got half a dozen.
That was a tough shot.
That's too much contact from Filling. There's finally a foul called. There's just no reason to do that.
No. Getting yourself into foul trouble, getting them in close to the bonus already.
Yeah, and that'll be really interesting. Garrett's a 66% free throw shooting team. Norwell's 65%, but they've shot it better tonight. In fact, I think they've only had the one miss. Kellum trying to drive on Brattmuller. She will, flips it up. Ostrowski the offensive board, and they'll reset the offense. Kind of all over the place right now. Kellum had it kicked away. No call as we play on. And there's a bad pass by Natalie Armstrong. So Norwell can cut back into the lead once again. Kaylee Filling spots up for three. Got it!
What a big shot right there. She's been hot in the second half.
She is playing tough defense as well, working hard. It's a kid that doesn't leave a lot on the floor, you know that. It's a three-point game. And it's another one, though. Now, that's a foul.
It is.
And that was close to being a technical on Kaylee Filling, and that is something that cannot be afforded in this game because there was a little bit of lip back to the official on that one. And it was a foul. I mean, that's a foul on Filling every time. Grace protects. Ostrowski fouled. That's number 4 on my shelf.
That was already a tough shot. There's no reason for her to do that. And
Norwell.
You got to have a little more awareness than that. Know how many fouls you have in the game.
I'm telling you, Norwell's in trouble right now. Big trouble. Shelton with 4, and she's going to have to come out of the game with 2:34 left in the third quarter. Ostrowski sinks the first free throw. 8 points for her, 67% shooter. Ostrowski was the kill leader on the volleyball team this fall, one of the best posts in the area. And as Coach Bob Lapadot said, continues to evolve as a player. We've seen that happen here tonight as she misses the second half of that 2-shot free throw. Kennedy Filling in transition, can't get it to go. Kellum goes over the top of Filling and gets the rebound. No numbers, and so Kellum will slow it up, an outlet to Armstrong. She'll try a 3. That was kind of ill-advised. That was way downtown. Bales the crossover. Now Kennedy Filling. Bales is wide open. Filling doesn't see her. And so Tolliver will work through traffic. Filling, baseline, throws it away. Armstrong in the corner. Oh, Norwell gets another break. Bergman was wide open. And she's 4 of 8 from out there this year. And that's the freshman Filling stepping into a 17-footer. 40-38. Well, as good as that Concordia game was, I think this is far better. I mean, I think it's clear cut. This is the best game we've seen so far this year.
Quality-wise, this is a much better game.
And it's almost turned over. It is. Garrett got tied up in the corner. Armstrong and Bergman kind of got locked up with each other. And Norwell, with 1:20 left in the third, has a chance to tie or potentially take the lead, which they haven't had since early in the second quarter. Filling to her sister. Kennedy trying to work a play for Bales. Turns the corner. They wanted to travel. Here's Kaylee. Stops. Throws up another shot. No good. Brattmuller fights for it and puts it back in to tie the game. 8 points for Brattmuller. Kellum cut off. Offensive foul! And Garrett can't believe it, and I can't believe it.
I can't believe that one either. There was a point in the first half where it felt like the referees may have been playing into the atmosphere a little bit, and I think they were right there as well.
That is a tough call. Now, Kellum's in no kind of foul trouble.
No.
But nevertheless, it's a turnover.
Yeah.
And that is tough. And Norwell now has a chance to take the lead. We are all tied up at 40 here at the Castle in the closing moments of the third quarter. Bales in the corner. Filling, taking a look at the bucket, checks to see where she is. Norwell in motion, 22 seconds to go in the quarter. There's the back cut, but Filling slams on the brakes and skips it to Tolliver, who was open in the corner for the lead. It's short. Rebound to Owen for Garrett with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Owen behind the back, out to Kellum, 4 seconds. They go to Armstrong, step back, inside they go. Ostrowski puts it in ahead of the buzzer. And Garrett will take a 2-point lead into the fourth quarter. What a ball game here at the Castle, 42-40. Fifth-ranked Garrett leading second-ranked Norwell on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Hey, I'm Nathan from Shelton Financial Group. As we approach and enter the holiday season, we hope and pray for safety for you and your family. At Shelton Financial Group, our goal is to build long-lasting, deep, personal connections with people like you. That's why we take a different approach to helping our clients find financial freedom. Come visit us at our new location on the north end of Ossian in the old bank building, or call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, Investment Advisor Representative of USA Financial Securities. Member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Ossian State Bank takes great pride in supporting our local basketball programs. We are the only community bank headquartered in Wells County. We've had the same name and downtown location for over 108 years. Ossian State Bank has given in excess of $1 million of contributions back to the community. We are locally owned and operated by many of your friends and neighbors. Stop in soon to see what makes Ossian State Bank so special. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back to the Castle. Garrett leads by a deuce heading into this fourth quarter, and we'll start with the basketball. And most importantly, I think, they've got the bonus coming with every foul in the fourth quarter. And Norwell's in significant foul trouble here. 3 for Tomaszek, but more importantly, 4 for Maya Shelton, who will start the fourth quarter on the bench. Bailey Kellum will inbound it here on the sideline as they got the buzzer-beating bucket from Ostrowski from a few feet on the baseline, right to end the third quarter. Owen had it nearly knocked away by Tolliver. Good defense, but Owen got free for just a moment, and that wasn't quite enough. Kellum, the O board, missed it, and the foul going the other way. So another missed opportunity by Garrett. Coach Lapidot doesn't like the foul call, and Ostrowski picks up her second. It's the 4th on Garrett here in the second half, but that's another dodged bullet for Norwell. They kind of got unlucky on the rebound. That was an awkward bounce that came off the rim. So that's not one of the ones where Norwell didn't box out. But nevertheless, another second chance opportunity. All kinds of contact and no foul for Filling. And so Ostrowski gets it off of the wild miss. She's well into double figures. She's got a double-double for sure.
Oh my
There's a
God.
turnover as Tolliver gets the steal. Filling for the lead. Short chases the board, but Owen tracks it down.
Don't get a dumb foul here. Just get back, play some good defense here.
Norwell's in man right now, just over 60 seconds into the final quarter. 42-40, Lady Railroaders leading on the road. Armstrong trying to slow things down a little bit for Garrett. Looking for help. Owen into Ostrowski. Turn, missed it. And the rebound for Tomaszek. Good look for Garrett, but they can't convert. Bales quickly off the glass. No good. Yeah, that was a pretty good sell job by Ostrowski.
Yeah.
And she wanted the foul, but couldn't get it. Norwell was late getting back. Kellum, no good. And again, Tomaszek the rebound. Pretty out of control game. Filling missed it. And falling down again goes Ostrowski. She's just kind of flying all over the place. And it goes back to Norwell so we can catch our breath.
Much of the dismay of Garrett fans, I thought that was two pretty good no calls.
I agree. Kaylee Filling, show and go to the rim. Tomaszek the offensive board, foul, and she'll go to the stripe.
And it really feels like both teams have gone cold a little bit here. Start this quarter.
Almost 2 minutes in, and it's still a 2-point lead. Neither team has scored yet. Ostrowski picks up number 3, so things starting to mount for her a little bit. Tomaszek, not an excellent free throw shooter. But this first one is good. She can tie the game here. Norwell still has not had the lead in this second half. Two for two. Boy,
she shut you up there, Derek.
Made me look silly. Norwell's going to use a timeout here. Half a dozen for Tomaszek, and we'll take a timeout along with Coach Thornton with 6:02 to go right here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
6 and change left here at the Castle, 42 up, as Tomaszek just knocked down 2 free throws quite calmly to tie the game, and what were 2 huge free throws for Miss Tomaszek, who will stay in the game. Grant Mueller is still a viable option off the bench. 3 fouls for Tomaszek, 4 on Maya Shelton, but she's still on the bench here to start this fourth quarter. So, Colin, what are you thinking on when to get Shelton back in the game?
I'd say about probably depending on how the game goes, I would say about the 4-minute mark.
Well, Bailey Kellum just gave Garrett the lead back, and now Bob Lapadot will use a timeout. So that's a huge 3 for Kellum to get her, I believe, first points of the second half. We'll take another break and be back.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, C-A-T-H-I-E, .Peterson at SteffenGRP.com.
Welcome back to the Castle. That was a quick 18 seconds of play before, or actually 16 seconds. That's Norwell math. It's 18 at IU. 16 seconds passed there as Kellum threw in a 3, and it was a massive one. So both teams are down to just 2 timeouts apiece.
You know, Derek, like we said at the beginning, that saving your timeouts can be big since the clock doesn't stop. You hit a big 3 there, and then they call a timeout. Seems like you're building up some momentum.
Right after you just had a timeout from Norwell.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that might have been a bit wasted, but Coach Lapadot felt like he had something to say. And so Garrett does have the lead back. Norwell still has never had an advantage in this second half. Shelton is back into the game on this side of the timeout. She kicks. Tolliver short, and the rebound out to Gerke for Garrett.
That one was from the parking lot.
I'm telling you, she has really extended the range the last couple of games. We saw it on display last night against Columbia City. A game Norwell won 52-35. In full control from the first quarter on. Been a different story here tonight against a much better Garrett team. Owen, a little floater. We haven't seen that, but that's a big shot as she has her 11th point in double figures. She's had a quiet 11, but she's had some shots in big moments tonight. All of a sudden, it's back to a 5-point Railroader lead. And a turnover. Man, Norwell has had some of those in key moments tonight, and it's just not something you can afford in a game as tightly contested as this one.
This has been a game of small runs. We haven't had that 1-10-0, 15-0 run. A lot of 4, 5, 6-point little spurts here. And this one has the feeling of turning into a big one, especially if they can knock down another shot.
Kellum through traffic, blocked by Tomaszek. In transition, Kennedy Filling, jump stop, has nowhere to go and throws it away. And Gerke gets it back, and a body bump by Filling, or by Bales rather, will put Garrett in the bonus.
That shot, that foul almost seemed intentional. She just ran right into her, about knocked her into the second row.
Hockey season did get underway at the minor league level here last night. This is 1-1. That was a 1-1. And Norwell had the rebound. That is a miss by officials and everybody. Nobody had any idea what was going on. And
well, normally the referee will come out and say one shot, two shots, whatever.
This should be Norwell ball coming out. Norwell had the rebound, and it doesn't really matter. It should be Norwell ball anyway after the miss.
No,
it's not a jump ball.
That's a bad call.
No. That I don't think that's the correct call. It was on the officials.
Yeah.
So
and now you're switching the possession back over to them.
Yeah, that to me makes zero sense, and that is Norwell getting an unfortunate break there. Now, the important part about it is the fact that Garrett continues to struggle a little bit from the free throw line. Coach Thornton is asking questions.
The officials need to get together and discuss this because that is not the right call.
No. Garrett fans getting into it here.
Well, they want the game to be played now.
Right, the ball was dead, so it's not a jump ball.
No, it is not.
You know what, Colin?
That's just a cop-out.
This crew has had two of those tonight. They had the one on the inbounds play, too, and that's just a mistake, and it really hurts Norwell.
Yes. Especially this late in the game.
Yep. Shelton is stuffed, but she gets her own rebound after Armstrong. There's a turnover. Shelton just had to relax a little bit there. Shelton gets the steal. That was almost foul number 5. That was a risky play. Halfway through the fourth quarter. We've got quite a game here at the Castle. Underneath, Tomaszek can't convert, but does go to the stripe after the foul.
Coach Thornton is still not happy about that. I hate to keep pounding on it, but that was a huge call in this game.
And that was on Ostrowski, which is number 4 on her. So that's huge. There's been some moments here in the waning minutes that have not been great by the officials.
Derek, I don't think they called that foul on the right person.
Well, they called it on Ostrowski.
I think that was on Natalie Armstrong.
It
That's
was.
what the
Bob
Garrett coach was
Lapidat
saying.
said that, and it wasn't, I guess.
And that's another big call going against Garrett.
This has not been well managed here in the last few moments. Tomaszek gets 1 of 2. 3 for 4 from the line tonight for her. 7 points. It's a 4-point game. Armstrong, Norwell is bringing a soft trap. Owen passes up a 3 look. Norwell's really trying to trap hard now. And Garrett seems to have handled it well. They really are. I mean, now they pick it up. Somebody's got to be open. There's a step through. Gerke blocked by Tomaszek. Excellent play, but they get it back out to Owen with 3.5 to go. Filling running the top of that 1-3-1. Bales closes out on Kellum. Penetrates. Ostrowski missed the 10-footer, and now Norwell can cut into this Garrett lead once again. Filling between the legs. Again, she kind of has that look in her eye. Passes to her sister in the corner. She gets into the lane, nowhere to go. Tomaszek tries a long two. That was missed everything. Filling right there for the rebound, though.
That was just a pass, Derek.
Right.
Give her the assist.
7 points for Kennedy Filling, the freshman. And there's a double dribble by Garrett, and now Norwell can tie or take the lead.
Boy, this game has had a little bit of everything, hasn't it? Holy smokes.
Yeah, this has been quite, again, feels like a tournament game, doesn't it? I mean, this has just been a great battle here of top 5 3A teams in Indiana. So grateful that we could have this game played tonight, even with limited fans. Shelton finds Kaylee Filling at the elbow. A foul here will put Norwell at the line. That's a foul. And so
the referee's got this 1-1 right here. He has it called out this time.
We live for sarcasm in this broadcast booth. Filling a 75% shooter. Clanks the front end.
It's just like a turnover.
Yeah, it is. It really is. They couldn't take advantage of the Garrett turnover, which was just a unforced error. Gerke. Owen missed everything again. But Gerke, the offensive rebound for Garrett. No reason to be in a rush here if you're the Railroaders. They got a 2-point lead. Filling gets the deflection. Shelton comes hard. They reverse it. They got a good reversal. Gerke, air ball again. And Shelton shakes off the defender after the rebound. Long cross-court pass in the corner to Kaylee Filling. Kaylee, a stop and go. Throws it up. Ties the game. 11 points for Kaylee Filling with 1:40 to go here at the Castle, and the Norwell fans come alive. Owen with 90 seconds to go. Now it's Kellum. The back cutter's Gerke. Throws it up. Missed it. And Filling the rebound. Coach Lapido can't believe there wasn't a foul. And now Norwell can afford to be patient as we're tied at 47. Bales will just kind of set this thing back up and restart the offense. Norwell's got 2 timeouts, as does Garrett. Defense chance from the Garrett faithful. Now Coach Thornton will use a timeout with 62 seconds to go. We'll keep this right here and talk about things as we reset everything. Got 1:02 on the clock. It's a 30-second timeout. 47 all, 7 fouls apiece. So pretty easy to keep track of at this point. Norwell down to just 1 timeout. Garrett still with 2. And this is a pivotal possession. And it will be intriguing to see how Norwell attacks here. I mean, Colin, I'm thinking you're looking for the first good shot you get, right?
Yes, I believe their best offense this second half has been Kaylee Filling driving to the basket. So I'm looking for them to maybe isolate her here and get to the basket. And if she has a good look at the basket, take it from there. Or if not, if the defense collapses, kick it out for a 3. See if we can't knock one down. But, yeah, I'm not holding for any last shots or anything. That's too risky.
Well, you know, I think it's especially, we talk about this, and the same thing goes for overtime in football, right? Mm-hmm. The question mark becomes, do you hold for the last shot, know what you need, or do you put the pressure on the other team by trying to get a bucket? Or at least get to the free throw line. Filling will inbound right in front of Coach Thornton. She gets it from Tomaszek. Quickly to the bucket, turns, and will miss. And rebound to Armstrong for the Lady Railroaders. So now the onus is on Garrett, and we'll see what they do with 50 seconds to go. Got to imagine a timeout at some point from Coach Lapidot. 40 seconds. Gerke, a long bounce pass to Kellum, who's probably one of the ones that's looking to take the last shot, either her or maybe Owen for a 3. There's Armstrong. Off the heel, Kennedy Filling the rebound, and a foul called on the board. And it'll put Kennedy Filling at the line with a chance to give Norwell its first second-half lead.
Yeah. It felt like throughout that possession, Derek, that they were going to hold for the last shot.
That's what I thought.
And
but
then all
you know what? Armstrong got open.
Yeah, good shot.
Yeah, I agree.
On the perimeter. And
she's a 32% shooter. She made one tonight. I like the shot by Garrett. And then it was definitely a foul on the rebound. It was on Faith Owen, which is number 4 on her.
Big spot for the freshman here.
Biggest free throw of her career coming up. Got it. 8 points for Kennedy Filling. Really got to imagine a timeout's about to come here for Bob Lapadot.
Yep.
No problem for the freshman as she makes them both. 25 seconds to go. Racing front court. And Garrett's not going to use a timeout. Armstrong penetrates, kicks to Gerke with 15. Gerke into the lane, throws it up, no good. Ostrowski the rebound, tipped away. Gerke came back in and gets fouled with 9.5 seconds to go. Man, 3 opportunities for Garrett. And it's number 4 on Tomaszek, which both teams are going to be in significant foul trouble if we go to overtime. First one is good.
You've got to box out here. Offensive rebounds have been a problem for Norwell tonight, and you cannot give one up right here.
Gerke, a 69% shooter. Calmly knocks down the pair. Timeout used by Bob Lapadot here with 9.5 to go. Boy, you know, we've been drawing similarities between the Concordia-Norwell game a couple weeks ago. How similar is this? We're tied at 49 with 9.5 seconds to go, so a little bit more time. But Norwell, you know, at least theoretically, is going to get the last shot here. And both teams do have a timeout. If Norwell can't get the ball in, there's no reason to try a risky pass or anything like that. But, Colin, you know, typically I'd say look for a 3 in one of your shooters, and it can be really any number of players for Norwell. But the way this second half has unfolded, I got to think Norwell's looking for Kaylee Filling here.
I agree. And then, like I said, after that last timeout by Coach Thornton, they went. She inbounded the ball. They handed it off. She went right to the hoop. Missed the shot, but and I think something similar coming. They can't just do the handoff into the hoop here. But I don't know. She's your senior. She's had a great second half here tonight, and I just have a hard time believing you go anywhere else.
You know,
maybe a dump off whenever she gets to the hoop if they collapse on her.
Yeah. Here's the deal, too, Colin. You got to remember, I think you even take the risk and just kind of barrel your way to the rim, because with 9.5 seconds, by the time you get down the floor, even if you get an offensive foul, probably worst case is overtime. And so, you know, I think you take your chances, and maybe you get lucky. So if that kind of thing happens, and, you know, Filling's only got 2 fouls, so she's going to inbound it here, and Garrett will apply backcourt pressure. Filling gets it into Bales. 9 seconds to go. Bales across the timeline. Lauren Bales gets it to Kaylee. Filling on the drive. Turns, spins, and can't get it to go at the buzzer. And we're headed to overtime again.
Man,
oh, my goodness.
Got a great shot. That ball on the rim. Oh, my.
How about that? I hate this game. So it will take an extra 4 minutes to decide this one. Let's take a quick break, catch our breath, and we'll return with OT on the other side on The Voice.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, 2155 North Main Street, Bluffton, 824-9643.
Free basketball here at the Castle. Norwell and Garrett. Top 5 matchup. Couldn't decide it in regulation tonight. And so Garrett really had some opportunities there towards the end of regulation. Norwell had the look. Kaylee Filling, we talked about it. We said Kaylee was probably the one that they were looking for. She got into the lane, spun, and had one fall off right at the buzzer.
Remembering back to that Concordia overtime, Norwell took command of that overtime right from the beginning. It's going to sound silly, but you got to look for the same thing here.
Well, here's the difference, though. Both teams are in significant foul trouble here. Garrett has Ostrowski and Owen both with 4, and Norwell has Shelton and Tomaszek both with 4. So that is it's pretty significant for both teams. I mean, those are both players that are all 4 of those are players that play a lot and have a potential to make some significant noise here in this extra period. So they switched out basketballs, and Crane Hearn checking something at the scorer's table. So both teams will have 2 timeouts, by the way. You get the additional TO in overtime. Four minutes on the clock, 49 apiece. Shelton gets it after the tip was won by Tomaszek. Now Norwell will work in their offensive set, and they turn it over. That's a big one.
It's been a storyline all game, Derek.
Hasn't it? It's been that and offensive rebounds that Norwell's allowed. And look, Garrett's had some of the same silly turnover mistakes. But Filling's still playing hard defensively. That's a good tip by Shelton. And Shelton will coax the official into making the call, it appeared, as it does go off of Bailey Kellum. So the two teams trade turnovers in the first 15 seconds. Both teams are in the bonus as well, 18 fouls. Shelton took a look at the basket, now penetrates, dumps it off for Tomaszek. Lost it for a moment, kicks it to Bales, who, if she set her feet, might have had a look at a three. Instead, Filling gets cut off on the baseline. Second overtime game for Norwell here this year. In the corner it goes. Kaylee Filling for three. Yes! Kaylee Filling, 14 points. The senior has been almost unstoppable in this second half.
Senior has been dynamite here.
Kellum into the lane. That was pretty soft defense by Tomaszek, but remember, she's got 4 fouls. And that's the reason that Kellum was able to get to the rim almost unabated at 18 points for her. 1 point game at the Castle over a minute into overtime. A stop and pop, you just can't stop her right now. Three-point advantage once again for the Lady Knights. Trying to survive here in overtime. Shelton keeps it in bounds. Acrobatic play for the steal. 2-on-1. The no-look pass. Filling plus the foul. Well, you said it, Colin. It's almost the same story as the Concordia game. Kaylee Filling has taken over in overtime, and she has a chance to give Norwell a 6-point lead, which would be their largest of the game.
And she has been awesome in the second half. I didn't notice her much in that first half, but she came alive at halftime. She came out driving to the hoop, and she's done that quite often here in overtime so far.
She's got 19 points now for the contest. And it's a 6-point game all of a sudden. Armstrong crossover, and it's another turnover. Kennedy Filling looking for somebody to give it up to. Crosses over, and we'll keep it alive. Kaylee from way downtown. Unbelievable! Timeout, Bob Lapadot, and Norwell's on top by 9. 22 points for Kaylee Filling.
Man, she had off the steal. Her sister gave it to her, and she stood there to set up the offense, and then nobody guarded her.
Talk about a heat check.
She just turned around and was wide open and let it fly from deep.
2 or 3 steps from beyond the three-point line. Unbelievable. Kaylee Filling, she has them all, I think, in overtime, right?
Yep.
So she has 11 points for Norwell in this extra period and 22 for the game. Wow. So, again, Garrett is in real trouble now. This is the largest lead for Norwell in this game.
This is the largest lead for either team in this game.
I think so. Garrett had it as high as 8.
And it happened in a minute and 50 seconds into overtime.
Just
basketball's a weird game.
Yeah, it is, but when you have a player like Kaylee Filling, which sometimes seems to be kind of all over the place, you know, as a player, she's improved, and you now know who you can turn to in overtime or down the stretch in games. Norwell has found that player here in her senior season. Kaylee Filling has stepped up and been dynamite, as you said, Colin, in this OT. So Kellum will get it in here, but Garrett's got to make up ground quickly. They are in the bonus. Norwell's now in the double bonus. Kellum around a screen, halfway through the extra period. Gets Filling off her feet, but doesn't take the shot. Garrett being pretty patient. They're going to have to get a shot up at some point, Colin. Armstrong, almost a foul by Shelton, which would have been her final one. That's a rhythm three that missed everything from Kellum.
Do you start fouling if you're Garrett?
I think you're going to have to trap or something because Norwell's in complete control right now with 93 seconds to go. And just in their motion offense and not a lot of pressure being applied right now.
Time right now.
Yeah, there's not even, you shouldn't even look for a shot right now. That pass does not need to happen.
Just keep doing the little weave at the top of the key.
Yeah, that is part of the motion offense, but that did not need to happen. Gerke through contact, missed it. They go over the top again to her. With a minute left. Owen didn't look to shoot
way
it.
Too much
Yeah,
time.
way too much. Even if they get a bucket now, there's a open chance, but Gerke puts it on the deck, floats it up there, missed it. Rebound Tomaszak, and Norwell can feel it. The Norwell faithful to their feet with 45 seconds to go and a 9-point lead in overtime. At least for the moment, number 2 looks like they're going to hang on here at home. Filling just dribbling with 33 seconds. Garrett not fouling. So Norwell's going to it looks like they're going to try to allow him to dribble the clock out.
Yep.
Yeah. 9-point lead is too much at this point. Tomaszak, Norwell can't control it. It's tied up. It'll go back to Garrett with 16 seconds to go. But Norwell's going to win this game and improve to 7-0. They're going to hand the 5th-ranked Railroaders their first loss of the season. And it's going to hurt for Garrett because Garrett, it felt like at times almost had this game in control. Gerke knocks down the 3. Timeout called by Bob Lapidot, his final one.
For really much of the game, it felt like, even though the game was close for the most part, it felt like Garrett had control.
Yeah.
From the way the game was played to the offensive rebounds to even the fouls until the end of the game, it felt like Garrett, it just felt like they were going to win most of the game. Norwell was able to force it into overtime, even had a chance to win it.
A great look, too.
Yeah, and then Kaylee Filling just came alive.
What a performance by Filling, who has 11 points, all 11 Norwell points in this overtime. She had 11 at the end of regulation. She's got 22 now. It was tied at 49. It's 11-5 in the extra period. And Norwell has just they didn't even get a good look from anybody else. I don't even think anybody else has taken a shot in overtime.
I don't even know if anybody else has looked at the basket
in
this overtime.
I mean, it has been Kaylee Filling and just her, and it has been a solo masterpiece here in overtime. Filling running the baseline. We'll throw the baseball pass to Shelton. She's just trying to dribble the clock out. She'll lay it up and miss it, but now she'll dribble it out. 4 seconds. Shelton throws it out to Bales. Norwell stays undefeated with an overtime victory over Garrett tonight. What a finish. What a ball game. Garrett gave a great fight tonight here at the Castle, and as we just mentioned, Colin and I felt like Garrett had chances to win this game. But Norwell, the experience of the Lady Knights, shows to be too much for Garrett tonight. And so the Lady Knights stay undefeated. We'll take a break and return. We'll talk to Coach Thornton after tonight's thrilling win here on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available. Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3300 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. That's 260-353-3300.
American Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender, Indiana State 11063, NMLS 8246.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Hey, I'm Nathan from Shelton Financial Group. As we approach and enter the holiday season, we hope and pray for safety for you and your family. At Shelton Financial Group, our goal is to build long-lasting, deep, personal connections with people like you. That's why we take a different approach to helping our clients find financial freedom. Come visit us at our new location on the north end of Ossian in the old bank building, or call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, Investment Advisor Representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Do you or a loved one need extra help managing your finances or making sure monthly bills are getting paid correctly and on time? Are you concerned that you or a senior parent may inadvertently provide sensitive financial information to scammers and fraudsters? Then contact Senior Money Life today at 260-296-0437 to get the help you need to stay safe and enjoy life more. Senior Money Life, located in Bluffton, Indiana, is here to help make life easy, providing you with a wide range of services including banking assistance, bill pay, budgeting assistance, financial monitoring, and insurance advocacy. Contact Preston Carr, Daily Money Manager at 260-296-0437 to learn more, or visit their website, seniormoneylife.com. Senior Money Life is a division of Christian Care Retirement Community. Senior Money Life is not a financial institution or a trust company.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Hello, this is Tim Stephan Financial Group. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. We must balance staying safe and moving forward towards our needs and goals. We are here to help you with your future planning. Stephan Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana, would like to help you with your retirement, Roth IRAs, investments, and savings plans. Call me, Tim Stephan, or Rhonda Vandentop, 260-824-8175. And at that same location is Tim Stephan Insurance. We like to help folks with their personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Corporate headquarters in OSJ 9000 Keystone Crossing, 7th floor, Indianapolis, Indiana 467240. Tim Stephan is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Stephan Financial Group. Stephan Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
Welcome back to the Castle. Norwell hangs on to their home winning streak tonight with a 60-54 overtime win, which is their second straight overtime win. They've won them, both their toughest opponents this year. They have beaten here at the Castle in overtime, and that makes Norwell now 29 of the last 30, 14 in a row, and it extends the streak of 1,089 days since their last regular season loss. And we do have our final statistics tonight, which are so graciously given to us by Sammy Swain, who does a great job with the stats, the new addition to the Norwell coaching staff this year. Norwell tonight, 6 of 22 from the three-point line. That's something they've done really consistently all year. They were 10 for 27 last night, so they didn't attempt quite as many, but shot at only 27% out there, that was kind of the detriment in some of their games last year that they lost. In the few that they did lose, they didn't shoot it well from the three-point line. Even more interesting is the fact that Norwell had 18 turnovers and Garrett only had 10. And most of the Garrett turnovers were kind of silly. I mean, most of them were fairly unforced. There were some, especially at the end in overtime, that Norwell got some steals, but I think a lot of the turnovers in this game were pretty unforced, and that's just kind of unfortunate. That's just the way the game evolved. But Norwell got, okay, so I missed a bucket, so 24 points actually for Kaylee Filling was the final tally, and nobody else for Norwell got into double figures. So how about that? It was balanced other than that, though, as they got 9 from Shelton and Kennedy Filling, 8 from Bratmuller, and 7 from Tomaszek to go along with 3 from Lauren Bales. But tonight it was a story of Norwell finding a way to go to their senior player in overtime to get the job done.
I mean, wow, what a game. This game was everything we were hoping for it to be. I mean, Just a lot like the Concordia game, a lot of similarities. We were expecting a close game. As you said, the computer had this one as a toss-up, and that it was until Kaylee Filling came alive there towards the end of the second half, really into that fourth quarter. She scored, like you said, all 11 points in overtime for Norwell, and it really didn't seem like, other than the last shot by Maya Shelton,
I think that was the only one.
Yeah, nobody else even looked at the basket. Just an awesome all-around game. Both teams fought hard. Both teams are very, very good, very well coached on both sides. The fans were into it, the limited amount. This was a lot of fun.
Can you imagine the rematch that could happen in the regional? I mean, this is, again, like we said, it could be a regional preview. Norwell wins tonight in overtime, but a game that could be played once again. Garrett got 18 from Bailey Kellum, but I think unofficially only had 5 points in the second half, and Garrett shot it 10 for 28 from the three-point line. So they kind of did what Norwell did last night and shoot it a decent percentage from out there, almost 36%. But, again, when we come down to free throws, of which Norwell didn't shoot any last night, Norwell was 12 for 15, and Garrett was 8 for 15. And that mattered in regulation because Garrett missed a lot in the second half. And then, as much as we whined about the offensive rebounds, it ended up being even. So, but nevertheless, the largest lead coming for Norwell at 9 points as they ripped off the first 9 points of that overtime. And you saw the resilience. And I think for Garrett, and we'll see as they progress and move on as they get older, but that might be the difference right now between a Garrett team who starts 4 juniors and a sophomore versus Norwell who starts 4 seniors and a sophomore. So, the seniors for Norwell, again, like I said, especially with Filling, down the stretch made the difference. Now, also don't forget the fact that Norwell it looked to us like Garrett had the game in pretty good control early in the fourth quarter, and it would take a comeback, a pretty sizable comeback for Norwell to get back in the game. We were talking with a friend of ours, we'll ask Norwell coach here in just a moment, about the decision to go to the 1-3-1 there in the fourth quarter. Let's join Norwell head coach Eric Thornton now here on our post-game show on WellsCountyVoice.com. First of all, Coach, congratulations on a huge win here at the Castle. But we'll start off with this since we were just talking about it. The decision to go to the 1-3-1 there, whenever it was, at some point in the fourth quarter, seemed to spark something in your defense, and it created offense on the other end.
That's a tough call to make, just because they're so good at spreading the floor, and, they're such good shooters from that baseline corner. And, they hit those numerous times tonight on us. Yeah. We just felt like we needed to change, almost for change's sake, a little bit, just to get them out of rhythm a little. Those shots aren't quite the same against the 1-3-1 as they are in our man. In our man, we kind of overhelped a little bit too much at times, but that's kind of a tough spot to be because they're such good at driving it too. So, we just decided to see how it would go, and I thought it got us a little bit more aggressive, maybe more than anything. And, they were taking it to us there at the end of the first half. That run almost broke our back. And, to get your kids to come out and just believe again. But so that all the credit to the kids for the adjustments that they made. And just a lot of just an emotional game, I think, for me as a coach, just to watch that level of competitive spirit that our kids showed tonight. Super proud of them.
Yeah, it's the second game you've now won in overtime against some pretty significantly good competition that you're going to see potentially down the road in the tournament in 3A. But, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about Kaylee Filling and the impact that she had down the stretch of the game. Kind of discuss what went through that. Obviously, the last play that almost worked, but then the way that she took over the game in overtime, at least from an outsider's perspective, that's just a senior, and against you have 4 seniors that start for you, an experienced group, and a kid that just looked determined to make an impact on the game, and she did.
Yeah, that there's something special inside Kaylee that comes out from time to time, and her confidence in herself grew so much throughout the game. And so, the call at the end there to get the ball in her hands in some action, that we could cut her to the nail and pop her out and then just drive it and play in some space there and make some decisions. Boy, it sure looked like it was going to fall there. she really wanted that shot, and we wanted the ball in her hands based upon how she was playing tonight. And she carried that right into the overtime. She did that similarly against Concordia, where she came out, hit a big three from the corner against Concordia. She did that tonight. The one that she shoots right there that's deep. We said this several times, being able to play without fear of the outcome, because you don't know. This game could go either way, but playing with freedom without fear of what the outcome is going to be takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of IQ as well, but her level of competitiveness was the best I've ever seen tonight.
We'll leave you with this. What's it like approaching a game like this and then getting this result against a team that you might see down the road? Now, that's very far off in the future. You've got DeKalb coming up, a conference game, and then Warsaw before Christmas. But, knowing what happened in this game and the way the game kind of played out, how does that play into your approach down the road? And, how do you view it going forward, getting a win, 2 wins now over teams that you might see down the road in the tournament?
Yeah, so our approach won't change at all. That'll just continue to be the same of what we do. But what the result of the outcome of a game like this in Concordia, as you mentioned, we've beaten 2 3A top 10 teams in overtime. And what that does for your team to win a close game against a really, really good basketball team, it just takes your belief. We have all these girls have hopes and dreams. We as coaches have hopes and dreams for this team. We do every season, but this team is special, and not in a bad way special. They just are special kids who have made a special commitment, they love playing together. And just to see them win a game like this and what it does for their confidence and their belief in being able to accomplish ultimately what our goal is we want to get to Indy this year, and this group certainly has what it takes.
Norwell head coach Eric Thornton, thanks for stopping by. Big congrats on the win, and good luck in conference
Thanks a lot.
next week.
Thanks, Derek. Thanks, Colin.
That's a listen from Norwell head coach Eric Thornton. We're putting the finishing touches on here, Colin, but Norwell, I think undoubtedly, at least to this point in the season, their biggest win. They go to 7-0, and that's the second time now they've won both close games that they've been in, and it took some resilience in both games. They trailed in the fourth quarter to fight back and get back into the game, and they proved that they can do it with a senior-laden group.
I love hearing coaches with Coach Thornton's type of experience. He's talking about playing free without fear of the outcome. That's just awesome stuff. They're out here playing a top 5 team, like you've stated, a team that they could face in the down the road regional. Could be a key game going to Indy, and he's just talking about playing free, playing without fear of the outcome, and that's how you compete. Whenever you start getting caught up in the score or your stats or whatever it may be, that's when you start struggling a little bit. Nothing else to say. This was just an awesome game, fun to be a part of, fun to be here, fun to bring it to everybody who's listening. Just can't say enough about what a great game this was tonight.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we certainly enjoyed ourselves. Disappointed a little bit that we couldn't have more fans in, but that's the state we're in, and we're glad that we can provide this service so you can watch the game from the comfort and the safety of your home. That'll wrap it up here from Norwell tonight. Lady Knights get the win 60-54 over Garrett in overtime. On behalf of Colin Schwartz and our owner Scott and Dale Menser, this is Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of high school sports on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the continued support of our sponsors. Please use their services whenever possible, and when you see them, tell them thank you. Join us again next time on the Voice Enterprises.